The Post follows Katharine Graham, Meryl Streep, publisher and owner of The Washington Post in the early 1970s. Graham and her executive editor, Ben Bradley, Tom Hanks, struggle with, on the one hand, the pure journalistic drive to publish revelatory information about America's involvement in the Vietnam War, and on the other, the threat of legal action from the Nixon administration for doing so. A strong supporting cast, Bob Odenkirk, Carrie Coon, Tracy Letts, Bradley Whitford, play Graham and Bradley's colleagues who fall on either side of the paper's dilemma, to publish or not to publish. Now, I wasn't surprised to learn that this film was made relatively quickly. For one, its central political point about respecting free press is so timely in 2017 that it does feel like it is being crafted in response to present-day attacks on the American media by, say, President Trump. Secondly, its structure and style feel guided by an experienced but hurried hand. That is the hand of Steven Spielberg, who knows all the tricks and shortcuts for telling such a story in an effective, accessible way. The Post is a good movie, but those techniques are visible and familiar. A zoom in on a furrowed Meryl Streep brow here, a John Williams crescendo there, and this awareness of a formula at work holds it back from being a great movie. 3 out of 5. Comparing this year's Best Picture Oscar nominees, both The Post and Darkest Hour are held back by the same problem. They're powerful, true stories with effective central performances, but in each, the director's desire to push emotion and opinion is too present in key scenes. The Post's dialogue is at times too obvious and repetitive in its messaging. Darkest Hour's use of rousing atmospheric music and applause to overcharge already infamous Churchillisms, and the hokey sentimentalism of its much-discussed subway scene exemplify a heavy-handedness that's present throughout the film. Compare this to the moral complexity of Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, or to the subtle charm throughout Lady Bird's script, or even the slow burn of the love and loss in Call Me By Your Name, and these two films, The Post and Darkest Hour, stand out as the most formally mediocre and unimpressive, I think, of the movies on the Best Pictures list.